Stan Moulton with the Honey Company here again with another video. Here's what's in the content of this video so you can decide whether it's worth your time to watch it or not. Right? In this video we're going to show you how to take some frames out of the beehive and then replace them with some different frames. Right? We're going to take away frames that got honey in them because that's what beekeepers want. Right? We're after that surplus of honey. So this time of year in this video we take just one frame, considering it's the end of July. They'll have time to replace it, and that second box up was pretty heavy. So I think we can get away with snitching a little honey this time of year, and we'll show you how and where to replace that with a different frame. Also in this video we show you how to gently handle the bees so we don't smash them. We don't want to kill bees. It's almost impossible to get into a beehive and do the things we need to without smashing a bee or two, but we try hard not to. I'll give you some tips on how to gently handle the bees so we don't smash them. And by the way, when you smash bees, it releases a pheromone when you crush their heads, and it makes the other bees mad. So there's some incentive to handle the combs gently or you'll get stung.
Where would you put this one?
Let's put that in the other box. So they've filled up the second box up, and they've left space in the bottom. We'd like them to fill that bottom up.
So take one of the full ones,
yes,
in the bottom.
Right. And typically the bees like to put honey on the sides, right, and then brood in the middle. So I think we need to take a frame or two of honey out of here and put it right here, and then that'll save us the trouble of having to do that later on this fall.
Why don't we take one of these out now?
All right, so we can set that box. Yeah, well, we can take it out like this. It's a little bit more difficult. You'll smash a few more bees doing that. It's just a little awkward.
Okay.
We could set it up there, and let's do it that way. Let me put it back on the hive with this space on this side still available. We can take a frame out and set it down
all
there.
These might get smashed?
Yeah, well, so we got a ways to keep them from getting smashed. So Priya, if you'll take the smoker and you'll drive these bees back off of the box. So around the edge, see those ones that are on the edge of the box down there? Yeah, down there. Good. Give them a little smoke. Okay. Now come over and do the same over here, because I got to set the box right back down here.
Where? Over here?
Yeah, see those bees there? Tell them to move out of the way. All right. There we go. So
and then that one's going to face, these guys are going to face you.
Right.
Yeah, just that way.
Okay. So here's what we'll do. We'll find a corner like, well, let's see. I've got to move it this way. Set it down on the edge, and then before I just drop it, right, and smash bees, give it a wiggle like this. Just give it.
Oh, there's lots. Here, come smoke over here real fast.
Where?
Just to get those bees out.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now we've got access to this side of the box. We can take a frame out and set it down there. So now I'm working on this box. It'd be nice if the bees in here would move down below and out of my way.
So we got to smoke them.
Yeah, so give them a little smoke, just a little bit on the top here, and get them to go down. That'll be better. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to remove some of this bridge comb here. All right, and I made a mess there, see, but the bees will clean that up. And they get their wings stuck in it. They'll clean each other up. The bees are just going to build it right back after we're done, right? Mm-hmm. But I want to remove it because if I take a frame out and all this bridge comb is connected here, I'll smash bees.
Okay.
So I want to move this out of the way first before I take a frame out. So, and I'm choosing which frame to take out. Which one has the least amount? That's enough smoke for now. Yeah, good, pretty, thanks. I guess we'll try this one on the edge, right? So here's where your hook hive tool comes in handy. You can pull it straight up, rather with this one it kind of pushes it over. So yeah, so pull it straight up, just break it loose right on this side. Okay, all right. And now I'll hold this if you'll get this side now. This is probably all honey. Yeah, it's heavy and it's all capped over.
Look at that. Look at that, Priya. That's all honey.
Yeah, we could put this one down here while we've got it out.
Okay, Priya, we're gonna grab that other one. Right? Didn't we want to? You said you're putting that in there.
Yeah. We'll move this down. So there's got. All right.
Okay.
Down.
Okay. So then do we want to put this new one in the middle, right?
Yes. Let's move these over just a little bit. We'll just move them over one at a time.
All the way over.
Yeah, it won't hurt to move that all the way over. Yep. All right, okay, that's good. We don't want it too close to the wall or it'll smash bees. Yeah, give us just a little bit of smoke. You're doing the smoke just right there.
Probably want to put this one in the middle, maybe.
Yeah, let's put that in the middle. That'll be a good spot for them to make some more room for the queen.
Right.
All right. I'm going to
Just
move
smoke
this.
them in there.
Smoke those bees into there because I want them moved out of the way before we slide the box over. Okay, good. All right, I'm just going to move it over slowly so they can get out of the way while we go.
Oh, one got smashed right there.
It's
As long as it's not the queen.
it's almost impossible to get into a beehive without smashing a bee or two. So we try hard not to, but that's the way it goes. So we know the queen was anxious for some more space because she's putting brood in a frame that's clear to the side. Usually it's honey on frames here on the side and brood chamber in the middle. So looks like we're only gonna take away one frame of honey from them today. The rest are busy. They're occupied.
Okay. Well,
So all right, so we got to make a decision on where would we put this frame. Where's the best place to put it?
Middle.
Right. So if what the bees want in their brood chamber is brood, they don't want space. So we can use that. If we put space, they're going to raise more brood. That's a good thing. So I would this time of year, I'd take and put it right in the middle.
Okay.
Now, so this frame here is also a foundationless frame, and if we put those two right next to each other, they're likely to build cross comb. Right, like the other ones down below, they kind of hook the comb and attach it to the frame next. So the easiest way to get them to build in a nice straight line is to put it in between,
So maybe here,
in between two drawn combs. Yep. So we put it there or over here.
Let's put it over here.
Okay.
This one looks over. Careful, bees. Careful there, guys.
All right.
That's
I'll
not
let you.
No, they're being pretty happy.
Just like put it in slowly.
Yeah.
I just have to be.
Oh, come on, bees. I feel like I'm...
Whoa, look at that suction.
We can move them over just a little more.
trying to go
There
slow.
we go.
It's a lot of honey.
There we go. That was just enough.
Okay. Now, if you set that corner, just set the corner down there and then just slowly wiggle the other one down, it'll keep from
Priya, can you help
smashing
me
any
make
bees.
sure there's no bees?
Sure. Where? Wait.
Looks good over here.
Oh, a couple bees over here, Priya. All right, guys. Woo! All right, so these guys will kind of repair everything we just did.
Yep.
They'll fix it up. So, as a beginner, this has been so helpful to have you walk through this because I wouldn't have been able to know, which frame I should be taking out or which frame should be left. So to be able to watch these in videos is going to be so helpful, and know, okay, these ones have brood, they need to be moved. The brood is in the middle and the honey's on the outside. So
Right. That's the way
you
the bees
harvest on the outside but keep the brood, and then new ones need to be placed more in the middle because that's where they fit the brood. Okay.
All right, in this video, just to review what we've learned, we took a frame of comb out of the bees. Once we've removed the frame, we've harvested some honey. All right, now we've disrupted the order of where they put things in the hive. So now I've got to make a decision on where to put things back. I've got to put in another frame for them to refill or to draw comb on. So where do I put, right? The bees want a temperature in their brood chamber of about 94 degrees Fahrenheit. They need that to incubate the brood. And they also need about that same temperature to draw out wax and to build comb. If I put the frame right in the middle of the brood chamber and it's springtime and it's cold outside and the bees are clustering in the evenings, I may take a chance on damaging or killing some brood because the cluster is broken up. So if I put an empty frame just on the outside of the brood chamber in the springtime, that's the best place for it. When they can expand enough to draw comb out on it and the queen can lay eggs in it and they can keep it sufficiently warm, that's what we want. Now in the middle of the summer when it's 100 degrees in the daytime and only getting down to 60 something in the evening, it won't matter. Actually, it would be a good idea to put an empty frame right in the middle of the brood chamber, because bees want brood in their brood chamber. If you put crystallized honey in the brood chamber, they'll pull it all out of there and turn it into a brood frame. If you put an empty frame in there, they'll draw a comb out on it, and then the queen can lay eggs in it. It becomes part of the brood chamber. Right? If you put pollen right in the middle of the brood chamber, they'll use it up. And so they have brood in the brood chamber, nothing else. They have pollen on the outside of the brood chamber. They have honey above and outside the pollen. Right? So depending on the temperature, the time of year, it will determine where you place an empty frame. And also we learned how to gently handle bees. I've watched some beekeeping videos with commercial professional beekeepers, and I have respect for those commercial beekeepers who are very gentle about moving the bees out of the way when they take frames out and when they put boxes back on. Yeah, you've got thousands of colonies to go through, but you can always take that one extra second or two to move those bees out of the way instead of just plopping the box on there and smashing all the bees. So we showed you how to do that gently using smoke and some care and some gentleness. So we also learned how to remove the frame without causing a lot of damage or smashing bees. Now, we want to take it straight up. We don't want to smash bees in that bee space in between the end of the frame and the inside of the box. If you take it straight up rather than at an angle or twist it, it'll keep from killing so many bees. Okay, this is Stan Moulton for the Honey Company. Thanks for watching the video, and see you next time.